So, how did I end up traveling 26 hours across the entire world to meet up with a complete stranger that I had known for 2 years but never met and live in his house for 2 weeks? Well, I ended up extending and it became a month. For a long time, I've wanted to travel and experience a different culture and learn how other people live and just kind of get out there. So when my friend Yoel asked if I wanted to come stay with him and his roommates in Hawaii for 2 weeks, it's not really an opportunity that I could have passed up. So I traveled 26 hours alone across 3 flights, eventually landing me in Honolulu, Hawaii. And wow, now I'm a month into my trip and I'm leaving tonight, I can say it was worth it. So I didn't really record much of the travel process, but I got a couple of planes and then landed in Hawaii. Did not record anything that night because I was really tired, but this is some footage from the first morning, and I would like you to meet Nala. Nala was by far one of the top highlights of my trip, I can't lie. But I don't think you're watching this video for Nala, so let's forget about that for now, and go to our first lookout point. On my first morning, me and Yoel drove down to a lookout point called Nuuanu Pali Lookout. I may be butchering that name massively, but it will also be on the screen for you guys. I'm not going to include much of the audio just because it was really windy and also we were in the clouds so you couldn't really see much. For my first day, it wasn't that clear, but don't worry, it got a lot better further into my trip. So after saying goodbye to some wild chickens, we met up with one of Yoel's friends called Matt, and we went on a hike. Yeah. It was called the Manoa waterfall hike. It was actually a really good starting one, as it wasn't too hard, but at the same time, it had some great views and kind of introduced me into the island.
On Hawaii.
Yeah.
And that he grew up there.
Obama did.
Yeah.
I don't think Obama's here right now, is he?
This is where Cow Crater is, or it's like over. I think so.
Is it?
Right?
Eventually, we came across some naturally grown strawberry guava. I'd never even heard of this fruit before, but it was actually quite nice.
Wait, where is it that he's going for? I don't even see.
It's up there.
Oh, I think I got it. I have long arms.
Yeah, and then I can grab it.
Oh, there we go.
Nice. Looks good. Super cool. Oh, you got it on film?
Yeah.
Good. Ah. It's a little bit sour. Tastes good though. It's fruit. Pretty good, yeah? Yeah, I can feel it's still good.
That was actually really nice and sweet. Right?
Yeah, I almost fell there.
There were some people that were actually dirt biking down the stream. We later found out that this wasn't technically allowed, but I mean, I'm more interested in how they managed to get up there to get down there in the first place.
I mean, a flash.
Oh shit, yeah.
Alright,
Dude, look at that.
Oh yeah, look at that.
that's so sick.
Oh, ah! Ah, it's cold.
Oh, he's going for it.
Oh, I ain't doing that.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh! Oh, you flashed me! Oh, fuck, let's go! Yeah, I'm not going to go over there because I'm not going to lie, I am already freezing. And if I get in that water again, I don't know if I'll make it. Go on! Then now comes the annoying part. Drying off. Oh yeah.
After staying at the waterfall for far too long, we realised that we had to get off, or else we were going to be walking in the dark. And it turns out that's exactly what we had to do. The last hour of the walk was in the pitch black, and we had to use our phone torches. But it was still a good time, and if anything, it added to the experience. That night, we made a homemade pizza. Well, I say we made, I watched, and Yoel made it, because my cooking skills stop at fried eggs. But Yoel made a pizza, and then it was on to the next day. After a quick smoothie to keep the gains up.
Cheers.
Cheers, lad.
Nice one, mate.
We headed out to a city viewpoint that was absolutely insane. I sadly didn't catch the name of this one, but I'm sure you can find it quite easily, as it seemed to have been a very popular tourist destination. Once again, it was very windy, but from the top of it, you could see pretty much all of Honolulu, including Diamond Head, which we would later hike just the next day. However, we didn't stay at the top for long, as we had something else planned. Surfing. One of the things that people probably think about first when they think about Hawaii or just any tropical or nice weathered area. Surfing on some waves and getting some cool shots and just kind of relaxing. But let me tell you something. Surfing is a lot harder than it looks. And if I'm being honest, I would definitely not call my experience a success.
They're much lighter than they look, aren't they?
Doing this since I was like, what, 4?
Kazu, how do I put it on?
I feel like I have to say, I was taught quickly how to do the basics so that I didn't drown. This guy, named Kazu, one of Yoel's friends, was an extremely good surfer and knew what he was doing quite well, so at least I felt like I was kind of safe if anything went wrong.
But I'm exhausted already. I didn't do that. Oh.
Slowly, remember, let the water, all you need is a little push, and it's like friction. Once the thing is a lot easier.
Whoa. Come on. How deep is it here?
Running moment, let's go. Ready?
Oh my god, he's so fast. Yo. Ah! Ah! Just taking a breather. You can see the bottom of the ocean here though, which is pretty cool. Oh my gosh.
So yeah, I didn't actually manage to catch a wave. I was told that this was partly because it was actually quite a bad day and there wasn't much out there, but obviously it was also because of my lack of skill. I probably spent more time falling off my board than even attempting to stand on it. However, either way, it was a fun experience, and now I can say that I at least attempted to surf. But eventually, like always, the next day came along, and it was time for another hike. This time, it was Makapu'u Lookout. So I got the shades on, and then we took the extremely scenic drive to our destination. It was probably the most touristy of all the hikes I'd done by this point, as the entire trail was sadly paved, and there was a lot more people on than the other walks we had done. But the view was absolutely amazing, and I still can't get over how blue the water is here in Hawaii. Look at the, oh wow, I do not want to drop my camera. Is that the,
Those two little islands over there. Those are the most
oh yeah.
Birds also know how to use the wind in their advantage.
Yeah, that's true. I am so sorry to have had to do that to you. Just being sat behind the screen back in the UK, I couldn't help myself. Anyway, the next day, the 7th of February, me and Yoel went and hiked Koko Head. Koko Head crater actually has a lot of really interesting history to it. During World War II, the United States military built a pillbox at the very top of the crater. They also constructed a railway to take up supplies and people, as it was too steep to carry things up and would have been ineffective. But after the deactivation of the artillery guns at the top and the military base that used to be there in 1966, it was turned into a public hike, leaving a really cool trailhead to get to the top, as you walk on what used to be the railway. Sadly, I was so exhausted just walking up it, as at some parts it goes nearly vertical, that I didn't get any recordings of it. However, I do have this picture from my Instagram, and as you can see, it does not look fun to walk up.
Hey, you've got my camera in your bag, careful. Oh my god, that's insane. Oh, I do not like that one bit.
You can actually hike all the way down there, to the ridge.
Down that?
Yeah.
Nah.
Next time.
Not risking it. No, maybe not next time. Jesus.
Careful.
No. Yeah.
This is your chance now.
Yeah, do it fast.
That's gonna blow over 100%.
Yeah, don't leave it. Here, give it to me.
That'll be fine.
Is it durable? Here you go.
Oh, sorry.
Stick with it, all right.
Oh, good.
I can move that if you want.
Get your picture. You're gonna get a picture this way, right?
Yeah. Oh, thanks, appreciate it.
Move that out of your way.
Hey, what's up?
Here, come here.
We were up there like 10 minutes ago. I forgot to ask that guy what drone he had. I wanted to know what drone it was.
And ladies and gentlemen, that's it for the first part of my Hawaii video. This video was mainly clips from my first 5 or 6 days, which is when I got a lot of my activities done. I did end up staying for a week and a half extra, and I was there for just under a month. But the last 2.5 weeks, I mainly just spent hanging out with friends, and didn't focus too much on recording things, as I was honestly just enjoying the experience. There is going to be another video, as there's still plenty more to show. So, I hope you enjoyed the video, and that you're looking forward to the next one. In the words of a Hawaiian, aloha.